Now I'll be taking you through this code. So we shall be going sprite by sprite. In Scratch, you do coding for every sprite. Now there's one thing that we forgot. We forgot to rename our project. Can we rename our project? If to rename our project, you go here where it's written untitled, and then we write there what? The birthday card. Birthday card. Is there anyone who does not know how to rename their project? I have now written there the birthday card. Is there anyone? I'm always happy when guys give me feedback on the chat section here. I'm always very happy. Is there anyone who is not able to change the name of the project or to give the name of the project? If you are able, just say I am able to change the name of the project. As I continue, I'll be checking here, please. Don't go to the project. I'm saying let us be here with me. I will tell you when to do that. I will tell you when to go to the Scratch interface and also be able to create the program. So just follow with me. I'm switching in between. I'm able to change the name of the project. Wow, thank you, Hamda. Yes, just remain with me here on the Google Meet area. You will be sharing your responses on the Google Meet chat area here, and then when I need you to go to the Scratch application or the Scratch interface and do something, I will tell you. So don't worry about switching tabs. Just stay with me here. Good. Sarah has even already changed the name of the project. Well done, Sarah. Well done. Congratulations. You can clap for yourself wherever you are and sip a cup of juice if you have some juice. Good. Thank you. Now I have already changed the name of the program or the project we are doing, and then I click on the button. Once I click on the button, I now write some code. Remember, to be able to write the code that controls the button, I click on the button first. When the button is selected, you'll see some blue lighting around the button. It is highlighted with blue. It means now the code that I'm going to write in the script area. Remember the script area, I talked about scripts. A script is the code blocks that we are pulling together. They form something called a script. And the script area here is this region where we are going to drag our code here. Now, with the button, we are going to begin with the events. And we begin with when the sprite is clicked. When the sprite is clicked. This code is for the button, and the button is button 1. When the sprite is clicked, what happens? We hide the sprite. We hide the sprite. I hope you remember what we learned in the last class. You are able to hide. We hide the sprite. When the button is clicked, we hide the sprite. Then we broadcast go. Now, broadcast element is also still found on the events area. On the events area, down there we have the block for broadcast. Just pull it from the side and snap it in the script area below the hide section. Then the message, for you to be able to change the message, this is the broadcast. And we said broadcast is sending message to many people or sending message to many places. Now, broadcast function or the broadcast block helps communication between one block and the other, or communication between one sprite and the other. It is the blocks of code that interact, that communicate. It is not that it is broadcasting the message. The message that is being shared here on the broadcast section will not be shown on the stage, but it will be received by another sprite, or another piece of code will be able to receive that. So we broadcast a message here. There is a drop down section here. If I click here, there's a drop down and it is popping up telling me I can create a new message. Now, what is the message I create there? I write there go, and then I add there an exclamation mark, and then I click OK. I have already created my message, and then I now stop other scripts in the sprite. Stop other scripts in the sprite is a block that is found in the control section. The control section, if you scroll very well, There is the stop section here. I'll just drag it here and then right there. There's a drop down. A drop down says stop this script, stop other scripts in this sprite. I think that is what we are supposed to do. Stop other scripts in this sprite. Let me check. Let me confirm. Good. What does the button say? The button says stop other scripts in this sprite. So I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. Now I will create the other code for the button and then I will allow you guys to also do that. Just follow with me. We are now stopping. We are saying that once the button, once the script, once the sprite is clicked, you hide the sprite. Then you go to, you broadcast go, you send a message that says go. Then you stop all other scripts, all other codes, all other pieces of code that are found within this sprite. Now, what is the other piece of code that is found within this sprite? Now, there's another part that we have forgotten. We have not forgotten, actually, it's always our starting point, and it is when the green, sorry. When the green flag is clicked, we go to the motion, then we go to the go to section. We go to the go to section. We are using the coordinate values. Remember I told you about the coordinate and coordinate stuff, and somebody told me coordinates are used to show the location of a place or of something. So today we are using the coordinates to show the location of the fish, of the button. We are giving the button some location. Now we want it to be somewhere we can be able to work with it, somewhere we can be able to see. So we place it at the center. At the center of the game, the center is always 0, 0, 0, 0.0, and 0.0. You have not moved any distance in the X or in the Y axis. If I clicked on the green, on the it moves, on the code, it moves to the center 0. If I click on the other code, it disappears from the screen. If I click on this other one, it is at the center 0. But we have told the code that it is high. We have instructed, in the code, we have written an instruction telling the sprite to hide. So it is already hidden. Let us see the next code. What are we going to do? We are going to now be able to show the code. And what do we do? Where do we go to say the show? Can somebody tell me? Under which block do we go? Let me look for somebody here who can give me a good answer. Yes. Sarah, are you there? Can you unmute your mic, or you are okay? You can type.
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, thank you. How are you?
Yes, I'm fine.
Where do you find the show? The show block? Where do you find the show block? Let me hide it. Where do you find it?
We
Are you able to see it? Let me see if you're able to see it.
we can find the next
On
step
the
to
looks.
change color.
Oh, hey, yes. You're saying change color. Let me drag down. Yes.
Um,
Yes. It is there. Thank you so much. Ah, wow. That is good.
Matthew,
Yes.
can you
Okay.
hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Can you hear me? I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes. We can choose choose the change color on loop. Yes.
Yes, I have heard you. Thank you so much. Although
And
you are.
choose the forever control.
It's okay. Thank you. It's okay. You have already said it, huh? You have said you
And
go to
after
the...
that, we can choose the chain color on the wheel.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I think she's having an issue with her mic, or the network is not very strong. But she has given us the correct answer. We go to the show. Thank you so much. Then after that, we are going to the forever loop. And
Yes, I hear you.
thank you.
Oh, can you hear my answer?
Yes, I had it. I had it. It's okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Wow. That is great, huh? So I'm going to move to the next section of code where we are required to do the forever loop. I will pull the forever loop and stack it there. Then what do I want there? I want to change the color effect. To change the color effect, I remember defining forever loop. A forever loop just makes the code to repeat continuously without stopping, not unless the whole game or the whole project stops. But as long as we are running the project, as long as we are playing the game, whatever that is found inside the forever loop is going to be continuously running. Now we are going to change the color effect. Let me drag down. Change the color effect to some value. Color effect by 3. In your game, you can do anything you want. You can change to what level, any level you want. Don't worry about that. So it will be okay. It will be fine. I think the code for the button, we have finished the code for the button. Let me just check with the code here. Wow, we are done. Yes, I would like us to do that as well. I will give you 3 minutes. As long as you shall be able to practice the first sprite and the second sprite, I will now adjust my speed and go a little bit faster so that you can finish quicker. I think we have very few minutes left. I will also give McKenna some time so that she can play with us a game again. She can teach us how to answer simple Scratch questions. Please go to the Scratch interface and write that code. Please, if you are not noting down, you can always come back to this window and refer. Please just check. Try to understand also as well as we continue. There is nothing very complex here. If you don't remember anything, please just ask the question. I hope you remember how to write the broadcast message. You click on the drop down and then you write your own message there. You click on the drop down, create new message, and then you are able to create your own message there. Once you are done with that code, just tell me done here on the charts. Just tell me done, so that I can proceed with the class. Jane is done, Sarah is done, Iris is done. Hey, wow, 3 downs. Hey, done, Caroline is done, Bika is done. Wow, you guys are very smart and very fast. Ooh-wee. Yeah, Fan Yun is done. Wow. Everyone is programming today. Ooh-wee. Anyone stuck? Anyone that is stuck? Anyone that is not able to change the message? If we are able, I will proceed. If we are able, I will proceed. Leonardo done. There is somebody called Ashin. There is the other part of the name that is written in I don't know which language is it. Is it Chinese or what language is it? Is it Chinese or Taiwanese? Is Taiwanese? Does Taiwanese have their own? Does Taiwan has their own alphabet? Oh, Chinese. Oh, thank you. What does it read? Somebody called Ashin. What does it read? I don't know that name. Kamado, there is one before your name. What does it read? Can you read it for me? I really want to know Chinese. Kamado, can you unmute and read for me? The part of your name, the first part of your name. Oh, just a nickname. Thank you. Thank you. It's just a nickname. Thank you. Guys, I hope we are done. I was just taking that time with Commando so that I give you some time to finish that piece of code. Let me move to the next. The next sprite is the cake. The next sprite is the cake. I will go a little bit faster. When the green flag is clicked, we do what? When the green flag is clicked, we hide the cake. We go to the looks and say hide the cake. And then we switch the costume to cake 1. We switch the costume. I think it has some costumes again on the looks. We just switch the costume. Switch the costume to cake A. There's a drop down here, cake A. Then, wow, that is the first code. I'll just check again with the program so that we are okay. Actually, the first code is like that. Then the second code saying when I receive go, I'm referring to my notes, please, so don't worry about when I receive go, I go to, when I receive go, you now see we are now receiving the message that the button code sent. The button code is sending us a message that is saying go. Now, the cake is receiving that message. The cake code is being able to receive that message. And then once it receives that message, there is something that it should do. What should it do? It should move to some point. How should it move it? It should go. It should just go. It should go to some coordinate. Now we need it to go to some coordinate down here. I think somewhere close to that. And what is that coordinate? That is 5 and negative 17. That is 5 and negative 17. I hope so. I need to move it here. Let us look at the game. Negative 13. Let us see here. They're telling us it's 0 and negative 100. Let me try 0 and negative 100 and see where it is going to be. Remember, the coordinates should agree with your code so that you don't find your sprite outside the code area, the stage. Good. 0 and negative 100. 0 and negative 100. Good, that is okay. That's a cool position. Then we now show, because remember in the first time we had said it should hide. We now show it. After show, we now glide. We said in gliding we slide. I don't know how I should explain that, but you are able to see that. I hope it's very simple enough for somebody to understand the gliding effect. We glide to some position. Actually, wait, we're supposed to go to some position here. The go-to position is supposed to be negative 300. Let me just test with negative 300 and 100. Don't know if it is okay. Let me remove this code and test it. Wow, it should hide. So that when we begin the code, when we start running the code, it comes from nowhere and boom, it surprises you. So it should glide for 2 seconds. It should glide for 2 seconds to 0 and negative 100. Good. Now that is the gliding effect. Wow, let me try it again. Good. That is the gliding effect. Then after that, we are going to have a forever loop. The forever loop is going to have, inside it we are going to have the broadcast message. We are going to send a message to another code. Broadcast message, and we are repeating the same thing. We are creating a new message, and this message should say line 1. I think these lines of code are communicating to one another. Now this line of code is telling line 1 to come up. Then we are going to play some sound. We are going to play some music again inside the loop. We are going to play some music. We are going to play the music until done. Let me look for play until done. Play until done. Is it there? Wow, I forgot. I went to the looks instead of the sound. Play until done. Now, which song am I supposed to play? It's supposed to be the birthday song. So it's already there for us. If it is not there, you go to the sounds. You add the sounds. You just search here birthday. Birthday, it will be there, and then you just add it to your game. Once it is there, you can be able to select it. No, sorry. You are able to select it. Huh? Oh, it's already playing. You are able to select it down here. Yes, it's already here. So you are able to select it there. Let me just drag this section so that you are able to see the current code I'm working on. Let me bring this other code area. Just make sure your code area is neat. Some of us have a lot of code that has been thrown anywhere. It will confuse you. Please just make sure that the code area is very neat and very organized. Then we are going to wait for a few seconds. Wait is found. The wait command is found on the control section, and we are going to wait for how many seconds? 10 seconds. All 10 seconds. What? 10 seconds are too much, but we shall try and see. It's going to play, broadcast the message, and do that. If we are there with me, we can test that. We can try doing that code. Let us do that code. Let us do that piece of code. Let us do that piece of code quickly. Let us do that piece of code quickly. If you are not able to remember where it is, just come to the screen, come to the second window and look at the code, refer, please. If you are done, just type there done. If you are done, just type there done. If you are done, just type there done. If you are not done, please try it. Please, you can only try it if you are having a computer, if you are having a PC or a MacBook with you, or a desktop workstation with you there. If you are having a mobile phone, just follow with us. If you have finished, just write there done. Oh, thank you. Wow, that is great. If you have finished, I want to see guys. I don't want to drop guys along the way, please. Yes, I'm just checking on the names. If you have already begun the project, please let us begin the project. Let us finish the project together. Yes, Caroline, thank you so much. Iris, have you finished? If you have finished, just type there. If you have not, I'm giving you some minutes. 2 minutes to go.
Yes, I'm finished.
Wow, thank you so much. Iris, are you alone or you are with somebody? Are you alone? Are you with your class members there?
No, that's only me in my home.
Oh, it is getting dark at your place, huh? It is already dark, I think so. So, good. Fang Yun, thank you so much. You have already done it. If you have not finished, you can type there wait. If you have not finished, you can type there wait. If you want us to continue, you can type there continue, sir. Anyone who wants me to proceed, just type there continue. I can continue. No one is typing continue, but everyone has finished. I will assume continue. Good. Thank you, Iris. Thank you. Yes, I will continue. Now, at least we have done codes for 2 sprites. And we are going to proceed to the code for the other sprite. For the shark, I'm going to go a little bit faster for the shark. Let me go to the code for the banner. The first banner. Let me just drag this, the happy birthday. So let me just confirm. We have 2 banners, so I have to be very sure which banner are we talking about. We have the birthday button, and then we have this. It's part of the backdrop. Nice. So I think it is the banner that says Happy Birthday Matthews. It is the banner that I should be working on it. Is it the same? Kindly just give me a minute. I'm trying to check. Hide. Yes, I think that one is the banner I'm going to work on. So I go to the events. When the green button is clicked, I'll confirm. Just a minute. Yes, it's the birthday. When the green button is clicked, you hide. So when the green button is clicked, I go to the, and then I hide. Then I move it to some point. I go to, where can I move it to? I move it to coordinate 0 and 120, coordinate 0 and 120, 120. Can just test that. It is always good to hide as it is hidden. It is hidden. Good. Then I have also, when I receive the coordinate, when I receive the message go, I point to a direction. I point to a direction. Point to a direction is in motion. Look for point to a direction. I think the angle is 80. The angle is 80 degrees. Then I show. I go to looks, and then I show. Good. Now it is very far. It is very far. I think that location is very far for us, so we can just adjust it. Is it the same thing I'm supposed to be working on? No, sorry. It is not that one. It is not that one. Sorry. Just have to delete. I can delete them or draw it in the backpack. Wow. Don't know if it has already come there. Can just delete it, then come here. The banner that is saying happy birthday, it is the one that we are supposed to be working on. Is there anything in the backpack? Let me just click here. Nothing. I don't see the backpack. Oh, there is some code we have already preserved in the backpack. Let me see if this code is useful to us. Then click to go to this. Sorry, let me just start again so that you guys are able to follow up. When we begin, we click on the green flag, and then we hide. Sorry, I'm doing it again. We hide. Then we go to some location. Go to some location. Go to some location. What is the location? It's 0 and 120. We said 0. 0. 0 and 120. Coordinate 0 and 120. Then I go to when I receive the message go. When I receive the message that has been sent, that is go, then I point in direction. I point in direction 80, and then I now show up. I now come to the stage, and then after that I go into a forever loop. This is the new part now, the new part. Just be keen. I go to the forever loop. Then I am supposed to turn in the clockwise direction. Is this clockwise? This is the clockwise direction. In the clockwise direction for 20 degrees. Supposed to turn for 20 degrees. Then I wait in the control section. In the control section, I wait for 2 seconds. I wait for 1 second actually. You can put there any amount of time. Then I turn again. I turn. I go to the motion area and I turn the anti-clockwise direction. I turn again for 20. And then what do? And then what do? I wait for 1 second. I wait for 1 second once again, and that is the code for the banner. Let me click it so that I can be able to see it. Good, good. That is how it should be playing. That is the banner. That's the banner. That's the code for that banner. Happy birthday, Matthews. Happy birthday, Matthews. Happy birthday, Matthews. Can we do it as quick as possible? Can we do it? Yes, yes, yes. Can we do it? I'm giving you 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Yes, thank you. Kamado, go ahead and practice it. Go ahead and try it. Try the code. Go ahead and try out the code. I'll be moving to the shack in the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. In the next 2 minutes, I'll be moving to the shacks. I'll be moving to the shack. Are you done? Are you done, guys? Are you done? If you are finished, yes, yes, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That speed is nice. That speed is nice. Zamda is done. Thank you. That speed is nice. Yes, thank you so much. A few more responses. 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go. Yes, thank you, Sarah. Edward, FX, Edward, thank you so much. The last person to say they are finished. I think I can continue. Let us go to the sharks. Yes, Kevin, thank you so much. Let me now go to the shark. Let me go to the shark. Yes, there is some code for the shark. This code is here. I'll be able to take you through the whole of this code just in a few minutes. The shark, make sure you have selected the shark to be able to interact with the shark. I now go to the event section. When the green flag is clicked, I have very few minutes to go, so I'll rush because I am so sure that we are now understanding. When the green flag is clicked, we hide. Then we go to some point. Go to some suitable location. 165 and 80. Let me see if that is good. -165. Test the coordinates so that you are able to adjust according to your stage. 180, 180. Oh, it has disappeared. Oh, it is supposed to hide. Oh, sorry. Yeah, is it? Let me click it here and see. Where is it? It is hidden somewhere on top. Is there where we expect it? Let me continue and see. Then point in direction 90. Point in direction 90. Point in direction 90 just means you face forward in the right direction. Then switch costume to shark. Switch costume to shark 2A. That is shark 2A. I'm working with shark 2A. Is it shark 2A? Shark 1A? Is it shark 1? Don't worry about as long as it is switching the costume. Yeah, I think it was renamed as Shark 2A and Shark 2B. I think, yeah, I'm just renaming that Shark 1A. Shark 1B. Shark 1B. Shark. I'm doing this because I have not changed here. So it is showing me Shark 2A instead of Shark 1A. Now it is having Shark 1A. Good. I will now move to the next code. When I receive the message go, I will explain if there is something new that comes up in the code. I just show. Then I glide to some point. Do I just glide for some time, or I just glide like that? I glide for 2 seconds. I glide for 2 seconds to some point, negative 165 and negative 70. Negative 70. Sorry, and then we have again, when I receive line, there's another code, events. When I receive another message, you remember we wrote another message. When I receive line 1, there's a piece of code that is sending that message. Yes, the code on the cake is sending that message line, and remember it is sending it forever, so we expect this type of code to be running forever. Switch the costume of the shark to shark B. I can easily do this. I can just duplicate this and then bring it here, and then change this to shark B. That's a shortcut. When you become a pro, when you start mastering this work, you start using shortcuts. Then we are going to say happy for 2 seconds. Say happy for 2 seconds. Now where do we say happy? Where do you say happy? Wow, on the looks, say happy for 2 seconds. Say, you can change the message there just by clicking in there. Happy, I think it should be happy birthday. And it should say my name. Happy birthday, Matthews. We are new sharks and we have come to wish you a good birthday. We're surprising you. And then it should broadcast line 2. So I go to the events and broadcast another message. I broadcast there. I create my new message and say the message is what? The message is line 2. Line 2. I broadcast line 2. I think I'm okay with that. Then I will go. I think we're okay with that. Yes, it should broadcast line 2. After switching to a costume, have I switched the costume? Have we switched the costume? No, we're supposed to switch the costume to shark A. So I will just click on this and then duplicate, bring it down here, then bring shark A. Yes, it's now supposed to do that. Then I just reconnect this. So it is now okay. I hope it is now okay. I will confirm a little bit. It is okay. Good. Happy birthday, Matthews. Happy birthday to me. Then I go to the other block of code. The other block of code that says when I receive line 3, I don't know who is sending line 3. We shall see who will be sending line 3. When I receive, somebody is supposed to be sending that message. Line 3. Let's see who will send that message. When I receive line 3, I do what? I switch back on my backdrop. So I just come here and right click and duplicate, then I bring it down here. Yes. I just duplicate there and switch to shark B. When I receive that, I switch to shark B. Then what do? I also say happy birthday something. Let me go to the looks and drag the say happy birthday for some seconds. Is it for some seconds? Yes, I have to say happy birthday somebody. Just say happy birthday. Okay. Happy birthday to you. I'm not writing that as happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Then I put there some mark at the end. Then I switch the costume. I've just been copying and pasting this switch costume part. I think I should paste it here. so that I can now be duplicating it without any issues. Yes, I go to shack A, then I broadcast line 4. I broadcast a line here. Can just look at this and then duplicate, and then I bring it here. I broadcast line 4. Send a new message that is saying line 4. Hope we are okay. If I make any errors, guys, you help me please debug the errors. Then I am supposed to go to shack 2. I think I should give guys some few minutes. I will not wait for everyone to finish. As long as one person is done, or two, we can go to the next code, the next piece of code. That is the first code. Can we go to the Scratch section and write that code very quickly? Can we go to the Scratch section and write that code very quickly? At least 3 people. If 3 people are done, just tell me if you are done. Well and good, and then I will continue. Here is the code. Here is the code. I'm sharing my screen. It's a little bit more. There are more blocks here. Let me just zoom. I think they are here. If you want me to scroll, just tell me to scroll. I will scroll so that you are able to see the code that is not visible. Let me remove this one that I've been using. If you want me to scroll, just type. Oh, good. Somebody's done already. I know we have some guys who are following up and actively doing it. Done. Zamda, thank you, thank you. Wow. If you are not able to see the whole code, I am scrolling down the code so that you are able to see the lower part of the code. There is the whole code. I know those ones who are using the computer to access this class, they are able to. Oh, good. There is somebody called Guest Hall. Guest a long time. How are you, Guest? Guest, how are you?
Hello, I'm fine.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I had not seen you, but now I have seen you and I'm happy. Oh, good. Now, I'm going to go to the next shack. The next shack. Let us see what pieces of code we have there. When the green flag is clicked, please make sure you have highlighted the shack so that you are able to see it. When the green flag is clicked, you hide the shack. Hide the shack. Then I go to some location using the coordinate system. I go to some location. I tell you, once you are able to understand this game and you are able to do it on your own, the other classes will be very easy. They will be very easy for you. The other classes will be very, very easy for you to move around. Let me see where it moves to. Just want to see where it is. Oh, it has hidden somewhere up there. Good. The other classes will be very easy once you understand this very well. That's why I'm moving very slow so that everyone catches up. This is the third class, and I can tell you that the fourth class is going to be a little bit faster because we want to move. Now I'm going to set the rotation. Set rotation style to left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Then point in direction -90. Point in direction -90. That was a question. That was a question in the Kahoot game, the game we were playing. There was a question about pointing in direction -90. Let me see what happens. -90. Oh, we have already hidden the then we switch the costume to Shack 2A. Switch the costume to Shack 2A. Switch the costume to Shack 2A. This Shack. This Shack 2. Shack 2A. Shack 2A. I think I'm done with that piece of block. Yes, this is the piece of block. Then the other one is when I receive the message, go I show. And then I glide to somewhere. When I receive the message, go, I show. You see now the message go is being sent to everyone. The message show is being sent to everyone. Then I glide to some position. I think we should buy some time during gliding. Glide to some position for 2 seconds. I should take 2 seconds because the other one I also took 2 seconds. That should be 165 and 70. 165 and negative 70, sorry. Let me test it. Oh, it is there. Now why is it pointing? It has not run. When I click that, and when I play this, oh, now it has turned. It's now looking at the cake. It wants to eat away my cake. Good. I now go to the third code. When I receive line 2, somebody is receiving line 2 here. When I receive line 2, somebody sent that line 2, and therefore this shark 2 is receiving it. I switch to costume 2B. So I just look at this and then duplicate, and then I bring it here. And then I say happy birthday for 2 seconds. I go to looks and then say happy birthday. Just say happy birthday again. Happy birthday. It's telling me happy birthday every time. Happy birthday, Matthews, for 2 seconds. And then it's going to switch the costume again. Just right click here, then switch the costume to another costume. I think it should be B. Should be B, yes. Then wow. Switch costume to this, then broadcast line 3. This is the same sprite that is broadcasting line 3. We are wondering who is sharing this line 3. Broadcast line 3, broadcast line 3. Now it is the one that is sending line 3. Line 3 is being sent to Shark 2. Shark 2 is receiving line 3. You can check at that and see. Shark 2 is receiving, when I receive line 3, yes, good. Shark 2 is receiving line 3. So Shark 1 is receiving line 3. So it is Shark 2 who is sending line 3 to the other one. Have I finished that? I think I can duplicate this whole line of code for the next. I can just duplicate it here and say when I receive line 4, I switch to costume 2B. Just look at how I'm making this work now, very easy. And then I say happy birthday to you. I'm just going to change this message and say happy birthday to you. To you. Sorry. To you. And it's for 2 seconds. Then I'm going to switch back to costume 2A. And then I am not going to broadcast anything. So I remove that broadcast section. You see, that one helps me move very quickly. And I'm already finished. I've already completed with that. I already completed with the code for the shark, the second shark. We are almost done, guys. I think we have a few minutes towards the end of the class. That is the code for the shark 2, the second shark. If you have been following up and you have already done it, just type there done. If you haven't, there is the code. 2 minutes. I will be going to the backdrop and then we shall be done. I will be going to the backdrop and then we shall have finished the whole code. We shall have finished and we shall be able to play our game. The backdrop has very few lines of code. Actually, there are 3. There are 2 blocks with the 2 lines of code each. If you have finished, just say you have finished. Oh, good. If you have not done, I'm still giving you some time. The whole code is on the screen there. You can always refer. The whole code is on the screen there. You can always refer. and do that piece of code very fast. I think it is very easy. You can duplicate that code. You just right click to duplicate where you think you can be able to duplicate. I can tell you that once you finish this code, it will be very easy for you to handle the next pieces of code. We are going very simple, we are going very easy. We happen to realize that some of us are not from the IT background. Some of us are not yet programmers, and here today we are creating programmers. So we shall be patient with you guys, and we hope you are learning something. Yes, if you are done, type there done. If you are done, type there done. I see Gesal is already done, guest is already done. It's already completed that piece of code. I need more responses to be able to continue. Let me share the screen again so that you are able to see that. And I hope it is going to sing happy birthday. Now, sometimes code could really let you down. There are some things called bugs or errors. Bugs is a common thing in programming. Bugs are very common. So don't worry about errors. If you find your code is not running the way you expect it to run, don't panic. That is what serious programmers do. They don't write new stuff, they solve errors in the code. They spend their time solving errors in the code. That's why coding is referred to as difficult, because every time you write something new in the code, you have to debug, you have to check whether it's working right. Hey, Sarah is saying he has already finished with the project. Wow. Actually, the last piece of code, I will not do that for you, by the way. The last piece of code, guys, is on the backdrop. The last piece of code is on the backdrop. The last piece of code is on the backdrop and is there on the screen. Finish, test your game and play it. And Sarah is saying she has already finished the project. Yes, the last piece of code is on the backdrop. I have already shared the screen. Do it, test it. If there is anyone seeing experiencing an error, you can always tell us. If you have finished it, wow, that would be great. Sarah has already done the project. Good. Is there any other person who has finished the whole project? If you have not finished the project, I am sharing everything here. This is the code for the backdrop. Now there is a mistake we did somewhere. I don't know if somebody is able to see that. I did it very intentionally to see if we are able to correct that mistake. This is the code for the backdrop, and then this is the code for the last shack. The code for the last shack is here. I think I can share it for a longer time. Are we there, guys? Are we there? Let me give you some time as I share the screen. If you are finished, please just type. If you have finished that code, the code for the shack, the second shack, just type done so that I can go to the code for the backdrop. Yes, Zamda is done with the project. Thank you so much. Yes, guys are done with the project. Good. The last piece of code is for the backdrop. Now, for me, I have not written that code. So what will I do? I will go to this section here. I will go to this section here, drag my code to the backpack. There's somewhere backpack. If you are using the online account, you are able to access the backpack. If you are not using the online account, you won't be able to access the backpack. So don't worry. I'm just showing you guys so that you're able to see that. Now my code will come here at the backpack. I hope it is there. Has it already come there? Is it there really? Let me drag this here and see if it comes there. Yes, it is there. And then I can drag this one as well. It is there. Just give me a minute. Good. Now what happens, there is some magic that happens with the online account when you are using the backpack. Now here is the backpack. If I went to the code that I'm currently working on and refreshed my backpack, I think I should be able to see all those pieces of code. Yes, they have come. I'm now able to see those pieces of code, and then I go to the stage area and just drag them in. I just drag them back to the stage area. If you have not understood that, don't worry. If you have not understood that, don't worry. We shall train you again on that. I will just drag the code to the stage area. Let me drag it here. It should appear. I don't know why it is not coming. This one is not coming. Why is it not coming? Is it there really? Is it there? It is not there. Let me drag it once again. Or is it the same thing I'm trying to drag? Let me try and drag this other one. Oh, it is replacing the other one. It is replacing the other one. It comes in and then replaces the other one. McKenna, are you there? I am stuck with the backpack magic.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm trying to drag in the first code. When the code comes in from the backpack, it replaces the other one.
You've said it replaces the other code.
Yes, it replaces the other code that is present.
Oh, that should not be the case. It should just be copy pasted. Maybe you can try and reload your page.
Will I not disappear? I could easily disappear here. I'm in the editor. Okay.
No, it will not disappear from the backpack as long as your project is saved. Is the other code still there?
Yes, the other code is still there.
If the code is still there, you want to move which code to where? Which area?
This is the code that I want to move it to this stage, the scripting area. But if I move it there, the one that is currently there changes. It is replaced.
Yeah, maybe you should try and reload the page because that should not be the case. It should not give you that problem.
Or they're here, let me see. Because I'm seeing a lot of stuff here. Oh, they're here. Sorry guys, you see they're here, all of them. Let me undo. I'm sorry guys.
Are you okay now?
Yes, I'm okay. I had actually dragged very many of them here. I had actually dragged very many. Wow.
Yeah, because I was wondering it should be able to copy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now we are
without
okay.
any problem.
Good. I think that is the code we expect for that. Yes. Switch to backdrop 1, then switch to backdrop party. Backdrop 1, then backdrop party, backdrop 1, then backdrop party. Good. We are done with the game.